anatomy of destruction. You have been with us. We've been preaching and teaching it because it's a new beginning at Second Baptist. Amen. Every now and then God will breathe fresh wind into a situation. I believe God is breathing fresh wind into Second Baptist. It's a new season for us, a new time, and understand it's a new season for us, and God's going to bless us, and God's going to do stuff for us. It's crazy. We wanted to do stuff for work, and then City of Richmond said, let's partner together. We want to send kids to summer school. VMI said, let's partner together. We want to do something with STEM. IBM said, let's partner together. You see, God has given us favor with corporations, colleges, and government. That ain't nothing but the Lord. Because when you walk right, all you got to do is live right, as the choir said, and the Lord begins to order your steps. It's a new season. Look, the only thing that's going to slow us down is us. The only thing that can stop us is us, because God is opening doors for us. And when God opens doors for you, when God plants you and places you, you got to understand the enemy will love to come in to destroy that. The enemy will love to come in and divide that. The enemy will love to send in wolves in sheep's clothing to split us up, to divide us, to devour. But I'm here to let you know, we understand, devil, you ain't nothing but a liar, and we know what you're trying to do, and we're going to identify your schemes. We're going to know what you're trying to do. So because we're trying to walk in holiness, walk in power, walk in strength, walk in victory. We're not trying to be a church that falls by the wayside. We're not trying to be a church that falls into temptation. We're trying to be a church of the people that want to live for the Lord, want to walk holy, want to live right, want to do right. But we're going to try to do that. Understand the enemy is going to try to sow seeds of division, try to break us up, divide us and separate us, and cause us to stumble individually and even collectively. And so what is the scene? What is the setting? What is the context? Here, God has placed Adam and Eve in a wonderful situation, giving them everything that they need. He visits with them. They walk and talk with the Lord. It's a perfect situation, a perfect setup. Everything God put in front of them, God said it was good. They had this tree with that fruit. God said it is good. They had that with that they can eat. He said it is good. He said you can eat anything in the garden. The garden is vast, it's large, it's got everything that you need. Just don't mess with that one in the middle. No need to focus on the one in the middle when you have all of this. God said in chapter 2, you can have anything here over here. Just don't leave that tree, but don't even focus on that, because take a look at all that you have. Take a look at that apple, look at that pear, look at that peach, look at that look at them grapes, look at them raisins, look, oh, it all looks good. Blackberries, blueberries, red berries, every kind of berry you want, every kind of fruit you want. It looked good. It was all good. God said it's good. He made the man and woman. It's good. It's all good. It's a perfect situation. Understand, God will put you in a good situation. God will put you in a situation where you can flourish. God will put you in a situation where you can blossom. God will put you in a situation where you can mature and grow and develop. God will put you in a good situation. But understand, when God puts you in a good situation, the enemy has a plan. The enemy has a scheme. The enemy has some trickery, some trickeration to get in there to try to get you off and out of the plan and out of the will of God. The setting is beautiful, y'all. The set looks good. It's luxurious. It's plush. It's opulent. It's wonderful. It's the best setting you could ever have. No fear, no worry, no pressure, no heartache, no stress. Perfect situation. It's wonderful. But just because it's a good situation doesn't mean that the enemy is not going to come and try to take you away. That's why anytime God plants you, sets you up, does something in your life, you got to be on guard at all times. That's why the Apostle Paul, you ought to have your spiritual armor on at all times. Understand that the enemy has a plan. Jesus said to steal, kill, and to destroy. Well, the first time we run into this, and which should be a lesson for us all, is in Genesis chapter 3. You know the setting, you know the story. Let's take a look at the text and let's examine what the enemy does so we can break down his tactics. How do we know when professional football players play, they have folk that go out and scout the enemy. They play videotapes of the opposite team. They examine what they do. A good wide receiver will watch tapes, Brother Kevin. A good wide receiver, that'd be somebody on the Redskins. And they would watch somebody on the Cowboys, and they would identify what the Cowboy defensive player would do at certain things. And he would say, well, I know he's going to go right if I do that, so I'll make it seem like I'm going right to fake him out, and I'm going to go left. See, they study the other team. And they look for cracks in the armor. They look for things they do on a regular. So when they face that team, they'll know what to do. And beloved, here we got some tape on the enemy. Here we got some footage on the enemy. Here we see it. It's in high definition, 4K, 8K, ultra high def. We see him on full display. Let's take a peek at the text. The text says, now the serpent was more crafty and cunning than any other wild animal the Lord God had made. He said to the woman, he ain't got no business talking to her. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree? See, he lying already. But let me break this down. First of all, can I help you? The first thing, and this is going to bless somebody, I shared it. The first thing, the problem is in this text is she's too close to her problem. Brother, testify is a proximity issue. She's too close. Can I help you? Some of y'all, me included, would do well to stay away from certain stuff. Because the moment you get close, the invitations start going out. Okay, I'm trying to help somebody here today. Amen. You're trying to walk in holiness, purity, and do what God has said. Some stuff requires you to be separate from. She's too close. She got everything she could be. First of all, she's supposed to be working. Adam and them are supposed to be working. God said, till the garden, take care of the garden. That means to develop it, to make it fruitful and multiply. They got work to do, and they got plenty to keep their attention, plenty to keep themselves busy. But what you doing over there? But don't get upset with Eve, because we do the same thing. What you doing calling that number? What you doing going over there Friday night? Okay, y'all not. Some of us, the best thing we can do is understand that we can't get too close to some stuff. Because when you get too close, the enemy sees you too close. And the enemy is going to start now going ahead and writing an invitation to you. She's too close, but here the serpent, the Satan himself, he says he lies because that's what he does. And understand, most of the things we fall to based on a lie. We believe something that wasn't true. We believed it was going to do something and then it do. We didn't read the fine print. It was a lie. But here's how the lie goes. The lie, check this out. He says, did God really say? Did he really say it? You must not eat from any tree in the garden. See the lie? If you go to chapter 2, God said you can eat from any tree except one.